फार्क सिर्फ एक घंटे का था. Humans ने एक शहर को वापस जीत लिया थे. Warthog General Klexmore stood atop the crystalline spire overlooking New Geneva, his four eyes scanning the conquered human settlement below. Smoke still rose from several districts where his forces had systematically dismantled the human defenses just 3 cycles ago. The conquest had been swift, almost disappointingly so. The humans had fled like scared prey animals, abandoning their precious city without even attempting a proper siege defense. Pathetic creatures, Klexmore chittered to his lieutenant. No wonder they call themselves the lost species of the galaxy. No honor, no courage, no tactical superiority. His lieutenant, Vextal, adjusted the energy readings on his scanner. Sir, our occupation forces report complete control of all major infrastructure. The humans' energy grid, communication networks, and transportation hubs are under our command. Klexmore's mandibles clicked in satisfaction. The Vorthak Empire had conquered 17 different species across 12 star systems, but none had fallen as easily as these humans. Their technology was primitive, their military strategies predictable, and their will to fight practically non-existent. Have the engineers begun extracting the quantum cores from their power stations? Klexmore asked. Yes, General. They estimate complete resource extraction within 6 cycles. What Klexmore didn't know was that exactly 63 minutes away, hidden in the mountain ranges surrounding New Geneva, Colonel Sarah Chen was putting the finishing touches on the most audacious military operation in human history. The humans hadn't fled in cowardice. They had retreated strategically. Chen stood before a holographic display showing the city in perfect detail, every Vorthak position marked in glowing red. Around her, 200 of humanity's finest special operations soldiers made final equipment checks. These weren't regular infantry. They were the products of humanity's greatest strength, adaptability. Listen up, Chen addressed her troops. The Vorthaks think they understand warfare because they've conquered 17 species. But they've never faced humans before, she gestured to the display. Every species they've defeated fought conventionally. Set battles, predictable tactics, honor-bound engagements. They expect us to follow the same patterns. A young lieutenant raised his hand. Ma'am, their technology is clearly superior. Their weapons, their armor, their ships are all designed to fight conventional wars, Chen interrupted with a smile. Sergeant Rodriguez, tell him what we discovered in our preliminary reconnaissance. Rodriguez stepped forward. Sir, the Vorthaks have a fatal flaw. Their entire military doctrine is based on hierarchical command structures. Every soldier waits for orders from above. Cut off the head and the body doesn't know how to function. Chen nodded. Exactly. And their superior technology? It's networked. Everything connects to everything else through their central command nexus. She pointed to the crystalline spire where Klexmore stood. That beautiful tower isn't just their command center, it's their single point of failure. Human military doctrine has evolved specifically to avoid such vulnerabilities. We learned that lesson the hard way throughout our history. The operation that followed would be studied in military academies for generations to come. Not for its scale, but for its precision. At exactly 14 Nog local time, 3 things happened simultaneously. First, Specialist Martinez, disguised as a maintenance worker using Vorthak identity papers acquired during the retreat, activated an electromagnetic pulse device he had planted in the quantum core extraction site. The pulse traveled through the Vorthak's interconnected systems like a virus through a nervous system. Second, Captain Thompson's sniper team, positioned in 12 different locations around the city, eliminated every Vorthak communications officer within a 17-second window. Without their comm specialists, the individual Vorthak units couldn't coordinate with each other. Third, the main assault force, using human-designed stealth technology that the Vorthak's sensors couldn't detect, breached the crystalline spire from underground tunnels the aliens didn't even know existed. Klexmore first realized something was wrong when his lieutenant's scanner began displaying error messages in rapid succession. Sir, I'm detecting massive system failures across all networks, Vextal reported, his voice rising in panic. Impossible. Run diagnostics on the explosion below cut him off. Through the spire's transparent walls, they could see Vorthak soldiers running in confusion as their equipment malfunctioned en masse. Sir, a voice crackled through the emergency comm system. We're under attack. Unknown forces have breached sectors 7 through 12. Unknown forces? Klexmore snarled. It has to be the humans. But that was impossible. His scouts reported that the nearest human forces were at least 2 cycles away. The sound of human combat boots echoing up the spire's corridors proved his scouts wrong. Colonel Chen appeared in the command center doorway, flanked by 2 soldiers, their weapons trained on the Vorthak leadership. "General," she said politely, her weapon steady, "I believe you have something that belongs to us." Klexmore's 4 eyes widened in shock. "How? Our sensors detected no approach, no ships, no armies," Chen finished. "Because we didn't need an army. We needed precision." Through the spire's windows, Klexmore could see his scattered forces attempting to regroup, but without their command structure and with their technology compromised, they moved like lost children. "Your species conquers through overwhelming force," Chen continued. "Humans learned long ago that the greatest victories come through understanding your enemy better than they understand themselves." Within 1 hour of the operation's commencement, New Geneva was back under human control. The Vorthak forces, unable to coordinate and with their equipment failing, surrendered en masse rather than face a guerrilla campaign they couldn't comprehend. As Chen stood in the same spot where Klexmore had gloated just hours before, she reflected on humanity's true strength. It wasn't their technology or their numbers. It was their ability to learn, adapt, and find solutions that no one else would even consider. The galaxy had 17 examples of species that fought the way the Vorthaks expected. Now, it had 1 example of a species that fought the way humans did. The difference, as it turned out, was exactly 1 hour.